Alright, I was about to go to bed until I saw two new trailers for two movies that prompted me to make a video about them. Unless if you've been living under a rock, I'm obviously talking about the Minecraft movie and How to Train Your Dragon. And I know some studios find this very hard to believe, but some movies just shouldn't be live action. Because every studio that makes live action movies makes them in hopes of making money, meanwhile not capturing the same magic that the source material had. I've already made countless of videos about shitty live action projects on this channel, and by the looks of next year that ain't gonna be slowing down either. But in order to have that discussion, we have to actually talk about the two movies that just released their respective trailers. So let's just start off with the fucking block movie. The Minecraft movie looks so fucking lame. I don't think I have ever seen a trailer that looked so fucking dull for a video game that I have enjoyed so much. Every actor in this trailer looks so miserable and tired, and again, I say this all the time in my other videos, but do you really have to be giving Steve a fucking reason to go mining? I mean, yeah, it's the name of the game, but it doesn't have to be such an integral part of his fucking character. You can just say he has a job as a miner and then stumbled across this diamond thing. I don't know, the fact that he says that as a kid he was yearning for the mines is kind of fucking ridiculous. Also, why are the designs so bad in this movie? Usually the one thing that live action movies do well is have better designs, but here they just gave Steve a blue wool shirt and just called it quits. And also the mobs look really fucking bad. They just look like these old Xbox 360 texture packs that would come with the premium version of the game. And again, I haven't even seen this movie, but no one is trying with their performances. The only explanation for this trailer feeling so lame is it really does feel like the studio used up first take for every single one of these shots. And I know everyone has been saying this, but why isn't the movie animated? Or at least get rid of the fucking humans in the Minecraft world. I mean, some things are just never going to look right next to video game footage. Anyways, that's kind of it for that movie. Now let's go on to the next one. How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favorite movies that I have ever watched. It's a unique take on how to bring two different worlds together while also building a strong emotional bond between the main character and his dragon. It has a lot of unique ideas that end up bringing the two characters closer together at points where we didn't think they could get any closer. However, like I said in my video about the live action Avatar show, the other thing that I hate more about soulless live action movies is whenever they follow the exact same plot from its source material. Because again, the live action TV show tried to pull us through the same emotions that the original TV show did, but we as an audience already know that Aang is the Avatar and that he left when he was a kid and got stuck in that little ball of ice. However, when you make a live action remake and you try to explain that same story again to the audience, it just feels like a waste of time because we already know all this backstory to Aang. We already know that he's the Avatar, whereas in the original we didn't already know that. And this is because the live action TV show followed the same narrative that the original TV show did. And by the looks of things in this How to Train Your Dragon live action movie, it doesn't look like it's going to be following a different narrative from its source material. And I make such a huge point of writing in every video I make because writing is such an integral part to any movie, yet it feels like it gets overlooked 90% of the time when it comes to modern day movies. Most of these movies can try different concepts that we haven't seen before. I mean, the best live action movies are the ones that told a different story, not one that is necessarily better, just one that is different. And a story that is different is a million times better than a story that you're already familiar with. There's no emotional impact or anything new if you already know how the story is going to get from point A to point B. I mean, the live action Death Note movie is a perfect example of IP that should not be live action. The original Death Note TV show is so cool, but the movie just feels like someone watched the first few episodes and then just called it quits. You shouldn't make live action movies from animated properties because a lot of the whimsy, characteristics, and physics cannot be captured well in live action movies. It's always going to feel like the acting sucks or the visuals look bad, but it's not that the studio isn't trying, but it's harder for live action movies to capture the magic that I was talking about in the first part of the video from animated properties. And again, seriously, the acting is just fucking awful. Whatever, anyways, for what it's worth, Toothless looks cool, but I really hope these movies just crash and burn so studios stop making them. I already have to make a review about fucking Green Lantern and Red One, and these types of movies are the type of movies that make me reconsider being a fucking film critic, I guess. Whatever, anyways, I know these movies haven't even come out yet, but I guarantee you they're either going to do bad financially or by critics, but it probably will be both. Anyways, that's about it.